What's up guys, it's KhUnlimited. Today I have another video for you guys, and today I'm actually going to be making a video on Pokemon Go. And I know that's not what I usually do, but I just felt like making a video on it since I have been playing it for the past few days, and I just want to give my thoughts on what I think of it so far. Now, first and foremost is talk about the servers. Everyone probably thinks about the servers when they first think about Pokemon Go, and I honestly haven't had as much of a bad time as people are making it out to be. I actually had a pretty good time. Maybe 2-3 times a day it would go off, but then other than that it worked perfectly fine for me. I'm actually like on right now. I have no idea if you can make that out right now, but yeah, it works for me. I currently can't play right now because I'm out of Pokeballs, and the way you get that is through a Pokestop, which I'll explain later in the video. But yeah, in terms of servers, the game works pretty fine for me. And when it comes to actually getting the game, I think I just found a Pokemon. In terms of actually getting the game, I live in Canada and it's not available in Canada right now. Now I was firstly, I was gonna wait for the game for it to come out in Canada, but then they announced that they were gonna delay the release of it in Canada because of the server problems and all of that. So I just didn't want to wait. So I just made a US App Store account and got it on my iPhone, and it's been working perfectly fine. So I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm using the American version. It works fine, and yeah, so I'll just be going through my thoughts. So the way it works is it kind of shows an overview of how the map looks where you live. So I'm not really going to show much detail where I am because that's where I live. But there's really, right now, there's only two main things that you can see on the map, which are Pokestops and gyms, and obviously Pokemon. So I guess it's three things. Pokestops is where you go to replenish your items. So if you need more Pokeballs, you go there. I'm finding a shit ton of Pokemon. Yeah, so if you go to Pokestop, you get Pokeballs, you can get eggs, which you can hatch by walking. You can get revives, you can get potions and things like that. And gyms are basically locations in your city or your area which you can take over depending on what team you are. And you get to pick your team when you're level 5. So you could pick Team Mystic, which is Team Blue, Team Valor, which is Team Red, or Team Instinct, which is Team Yellow. And each of them are based off of the three legendaries, which are Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos. So I chose Team Mystic. I'm currently level 7, and the hard thing for me to play, the reason I can't really play as much as everyone else is because I don't know why I didn't expect this when they first announced this game, but you do need data or any kind of internet connection to play this game. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh come on, why didn't you know? That's kind of obvious. I honestly, it just didn't come to my mind. A day before the release, I was on Reddit and they were talking about it, then I'm like, oh shit, you probably do need data. It just makes sense. And I personally don't have data. I can't I can't afford data. So when it comes to it, the only places I can play is where I can get Wi-Fi, so that limits me to my house. Sometimes like a subway station, a school, or if I ever go out with my brother, he has data, he just lets me tether to him and we could go to Pokestops that way. But other than me tethering to my brother's data, I have no way of getting Pokestops, which is why I currently have no Pokeballs right now, or I would have Pokeballs. My brother's out right now. I have no other way to get Pokestops because there is no Wi-Fi around a Pokestop. So if you're thinking about getting it, be sure you have a way to get internet connection outside of your home, because 90% of the time I do play in my home. It is kind of doable, but it kind of ruins the aspect of it. I really have a lot of time on my hands since it is summer. I'd love to go outside every day just catching Pokemon, but at the end of the day I can't since I do not have data. It's the same Pokemon coming, it's just a Weedle. So yeah, I don't have data, so I can't really catch it. So that's just one thing that you should be aware of if you do want this app. And really, the premise of the app is very different from what you would think if you don't know anything about it when it's Pokemon. You don't battle the wild Pokemon, you just catch it. Maybe I can show you. Wait, no, the Pokemon ran away. So if there's a Pokemon on your map in your vicinity, you would press it and then you just have Pokeballs which you'd flick and try to get it. And you do have a limited number of Pokeballs, like I said. You can either buy it through microtransactions or through a Pokestop. So I'm not buying shit, so I just have to wait till I get to go to a Pokestop the next time. And once you catch it, it's yours. And in this, they actually kind of encourage you to get duplicates of a Pokemon, because every time you get a duplicate of a Pokemon, you then get to sell it or transfer it for candies, and using the candies, you can evolve it. So I had a Pidgey, I evolved it into a Pidgeotto, and I'm currently in the process of evolving into a Pidgeot. It really isn't that important to me because I just caught a Pidgeot like this morning when I did have Pokeball. So yeah, but that's kind of how it works. And with gyms, it's not how a Pokemon battle is. I personally haven't done it yet, but my brothers have, and basically you would just tap on a Pokemon that's at the gym, and you'd have to so tap to attack and swipe to dodge, and just kind of do that until the prestige of the gym is down to 0, then your team could take over it. So that's how it is. And to be honest, the main thing I really love about this app is that it's known. Usually when you get an app like that, it may not be known and it's just something that no one really plays. But in this app, the first day when I got it, you see the gyms around my area. I have 3 gyms around my area. They're all taken immediately by Team Mystic, which is the team I'm in, which is pretty awesome. And every day I always see there's different teams taking over the gym, and then another team takes it over again. And that really shows me that the community around me is active in this game, but it's pretty awesome. There's actually people that I could probably meet who play this game if I did have data. So it's pretty cool that I could actually see that people are playing, people are active, and it's just like it's everywhere. It really is. Like recently, I went to the university I'm going to register for something, and I went with my 3 friends. And right when we went to UFT, they just whipped up their phone, started playing Pokemon Go, and I didn't even know they played. So that was just the funny part. They just all started playing. I'm like, damn, I wish I had data. So they just started playing. I'm like, even my closest friends, I didn't even know. Yeah, some of them weren't even that close. They were playing Pokemon Go, and that's just really awesome. The fact that it's really known everywhere, I just really like about Pokemon Go. So other than that, there really isn't much. So like there's a leveling system like I explained, your team. There's also medals you can get. So for example, if you catch 10 Pokemon, you get a medal. If you evolve a Pokemon 3 times, you get another medal. And I think I have bronze, I think. Yeah, it looks bronze, and I guess the higher you go, the higher it will be, such as silver and gold. I'm not completely sure about that. But yeah, those are basically the basics of the game. And based on the initial trailer they showed, you're supposed to be able to trade with people after. You're supposed to be able to battle with people, but so far they don't have that. The game did just come out like about 3 days ago, so they really don't have much. And other than that, the only thing I can really explain is the way you find Pokemon is on the bottom left. I don't know if you're gonna be able to pick that up with the lighting, but on the bottom left or bottom right actually, there's a nearby Pokemon tab where it will show you if there's Pokemon nearby you, and under it would have the number of steps. 3 steps meaning it's pretty far away, 2 steps means it's closer, 1 step means it's like pretty near you, and 0 steps means that you could literally just find it right now, which is why I'm finding the same Weedle over and over again, because it says 0 steps. I would catch it, but again, hand a Pokeball. So that's really it with Pokemon Go. I'm really happy with it. It's just the data thing is kind of cutting me off. I really can't play it to its full extent, but I just try to do what I can. So I'm really enjoying the app. This really, for me and with anyone else, from what I'm seeing, will help them kind of go outside more, exercise more. If I had data, I know 100% I'd go outside every day and just look for Pokemon. It's just really fun. Oh my god, there's a freaking Eevee. There's an Eevee. I have no Pokeballs. Wow, I never found an Eevee. Okay, yeah, so that's all on my Pokemon Go kind of first impressions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, the possibilities are unlimited. Later.